What you doing, you other magician nerds? I'm the AC, and I kind of just want to make a video for how I'm feeling after a week of the Magicians ending, and I'm not doing too bad. There's been a lot of wanting to rewatch and rewatch and rewatch, and I've rewatched the finale, but I've been trying to hold back because once I start, I'm going to keep doing it because that's what I've been doing, and I have a plan for that. But mainly, I was making this video just to share some of my feelings of the Magicians as a series overall, and what I plan on doing with talking about the Magicians in the future, because I'm not going to stop talking about it. I'm going to talk about it probably forever, and it's hard to imagine there's going to be another show that's going to get me as much as this show has. But first, I do have a plan to do like a little podcast kind of thing, just one maybe. Talk to people, get some of their input on the show, then have an actual guest to actually do the podcast with. So hopefully that's going to come out. But if that does happen, you're probably going to hear a lot of what I'm going to say today. So I'm not going to go too in depth because that should happen. But overall, yeah, I'm doing okay. I've been trying to distract myself with more shows. People have been trying to recommend me more shows, like The Order, because apparently the actor that plays Todd is also in that show. I've been recommended this show a couple times. I guess it looks kind of interesting. Kind of has a similar-ish kind of plot to it. I don't know. I haven't watched any of it. Haven't even watched the trailer. So maybe I'll check that out. I don't know. I feel like I'll just sit there and judge it against the Magicians and it won't live up to it. Because even the people who did recommend it to me, it's like, yeah, it's not as good as the Magicians, but it's something. I'm like, okay. But yeah. Overall though, yeah, it was hard to just express feelings on this show ending. And this show itself has just been emotional. There's been characters' deaths, and then you have to deal with the deaths. Some come back, one didn't. And that one just touched me. Whenever Quentin died, I'll rewatch the episode over and over again, even more than the series finale. I'll re-listen to the songs and the scenes, and every time I just teared up. And I was at that point with the finale, just thinking about it being over. I'll just rewatch the last episode. Then I would go into watching interviews and the making of the magic, and I would feel like I would be about to tear up. And I don't know, I just had a face that it's over. But I also had other ideas, and I was like, man, I don't want this to be over. Since I made my video for the finale, I had a dream about where the show went on afterwards, which I made a little video about. And I also was like, man, what if I did like a little D&D kind of campaign to take place in either old Fillory before it gets destroyed, or like new Fillory? What could happen afterwards? Or base it in Breakvilles, and I don't know. It's been cool. I started a little D&D campaign with my housemates, and that's been fun. And I was like, what if I did this with the Magicians? I don't know. I just want to keep doing Magician stuff because it just means a lot to me. I've compared it to how the first book of Fillory and Further is to Quentin. That's what the first season is like to me. I just happened to stumble upon this show back in like my 4th year of college, and man, I loved it. I think I just saw a Facebook ad. I was like, I checked it out whenever it premiered. I watched it, and it's just something about it stuck with me. Maybe because they were like grad students going to magic school. Maybe it was all the drinking. Maybe it's because the show just kind of didn't hold back. It was cool. Something with it stuck with me, and there was hilarious moments I remember, and it just, for 5 seasons, I was obsessed with this show, and now it's over. But yeah, especially the first season, I rewatched that over and over again, just like Quentin reread the first book over and over again. And that's kind of what it's like for me. But it's over. I'm dealing with it. I'm distracting myself. And I am going to rewatch it. So here's the plan, and this is the thing I actually mainly want to announce, is I'm going to rewatch the show, one episode a week. That way I'm not just binge watching the show over and over again. And then I'm going to make a video for each episode on Wednesdays, in honor of when The Magicians airs. And these will be more in-depth, more detailed. Now that the whole series is out, we can see how, in continuity was held throughout the show. We can see all these little details, because every single time I rewatch the show, I find new things. And that's because they always pull from the beginning and keep things going, and it's awesome. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go in depth and be like, this is how the beginning connects to the end, and this is what they've done. Maybe this is some kind of plot hole that they kind of missed. I don't know. I'm going to go through that for every single episode, every single season, and I'll do one episode a week. That will also keep me from binge watching. That will keep me still watching and being involved with the Magicians, and it will be pretty much a year, almost exactly a year of Magicians videos. And I'm even going to redo season 5, even though I already did that on here. But that's my plan. I don't know, what do you think about that? What did you think about the Magician series overall? How did you feel about it? Does the show touch you as much as it touched me? Let me know. Say something about the Magicians. Let's talk about the Magicians. I love talking about the Magicians. But if you like what I say, if you like what I have planned to come, go ahead and like this video. And if you want to make sure you know when all that stuff is to come and watch it as it comes out, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You can see all that. But until then, I'm the AC. Thank you for watching, and bye.